So how did you find out that money went missing in pension funds?
Well, here's an interesting story. I had a friend, this was right when we were doing our research for imonies, and she had worked at a couple different places. She had moved province to province to province to province, and I started explaining to her as our research went on how much unclaimed money there are. And one of the avenues is pensions. So in this discussion with her, we started going through all of her past employers. And out of these employers, how many of them were actually likely to put money into a pension for her? So we started doing the research. And you know how hard it is because there's so many insurance companies out there.
Companies shut down. Insurance companies get taken over by other companies.
Exactly. It took her, with my help, over 3 days of calling people. Oh, those were such a horrible 3 days. Calling old employers who got bought out by different employers, calling insurance companies who got bought out by different insurance companies, trying to put a timeline together of exactly where she worked through what years, because even if she remembered the employer would ask, well, what year was that? It was an absolute nightmare. But we have a bonus in the end. We found money. It wasn't a lot of money. It was under $1,000. It was still money that was rightfully hers. And we were able, together, working as a team, put it back in her pocket.
The big franchise companies, they often take money off your check that you don't even know. Because people, unless you pay attention to everything that comes off your paycheck, you may be paying into a pension you don't even know that you are.
Can I ask you an honest question, Marilyn? Before we researched and developed iMonies, how often did you look at your pay stubs from 10, 15 years ago? Did you look at every line item?
Not very often, no, not really. No.
So, again, you wouldn't even be aware if they did take money off of your pension. Because you look at all those lines and they have numbers and codes associated with them, and it becomes so overwhelming.
And you think sometimes you think it's all connected with your benefits. And it's not. Sometimes it's a pension.
Absolutely. And the best is, that money can grow.
Yes.
Even if you left, again, she had a small amount. But even if it's $200-300, this is your money. This is money that's sitting out there. That is your money, and it becomes unclaimed. And everyone says, I know where all my money is. I don't have any missing money. Well, if that's true, how is there over $7 billion in unclaimed assets in Canada? If everyone knew
Obviously, we don't all know where our money is.
No. Or else, how does it become so unclaimed and so many avenues of being unclaimed?